Okay, so I'm back here and looks like we are waiting for our copper to be cooled down, and then we will be nicely into the copper age with 4 copper nuggets to spare. We do have charcoal for smithing. Do we have a forge yet? No, we do not. Oh, and it rains. We do not have a forge yet, so we should get that to go here. I think that just takes cobblestone. Yes, so we need to. Oh, sorry, I don't want me to make people sick. Ooh. I believe cobblestone, I need clay, which we kind of did know. Well, this is not normal. I just want plain old cobblestone, not coral either. But yes, basically it takes all of the rocks and then just clay in the middle. Well, we kind of knew we needed to run for clay anyways because we are low on clay. Do we have, okay, let's see. We're going to need, these are good. We're going to need, oh, let's see. Oh, we have 4 granite cobblestones. You know, we could probably get cobblestone. We've got granite. So we just need clay. All right, let's take a look at where our closest clay is. I think it's still up here. There's one all the way down here, but that is a ways. Now, I'm sure there's actually, I would think there's clay around all this water, even potentially around here, like right here. See how there's this discoloration? I feel like people talk about this like that can tell us that it's clay. So let's do this. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:30 and it's high activity. Well, we're going to do that, but we'll do that tomorrow because clearly um, we don't want to do that now. Um, okay, let's go upstairs. Got things growing. We've got our little mini collection. I have found I need to start really watching the traders and what they'll sell a lot more. Oh, here we've got even more granite stone up here. We really need those nails so we can get some actual chests to be able to use. Let's go ahead and sleep. I like to in the south wait till like about 4 o'clock and then hit shift. Seems like it gives me another hour or so. I feel like it gets, oh, see, when I hit it at 4, it's like 6 a.m. But we got guys running around out there. Activity is still high. You know, you really can mostly, all right, there we go. You really can mostly just run right past them, and that's what we're going to try to do. Do we have anything going? I don't think so. The cicadas are going, or cicadas. Ooh, how do you say cicadas? Do you have cicadas where you are? We definitely do. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, that is just about not surprising. I know, I know. You and I both know that was foolish. Let's get out of here. Okay, that was a waste of a good health bar. Yep, see, that is clay. All right, well, I'm getting better at reading that map by watching other people. Oh, I do have tongs made. Okay, well, that's good. I don't know why I didn't have a forge made, but probably because I didn't have any clay. I need to have a to-do, like, I feel like I saw somebody with like a to-do list or things in progress on the sides. Oops, I didn't need that. That would be actually quite helpful because, you go from like your main world. And you kind of forget what is the one doing versus this. In fact, I have thought about just recording my main world, but sometimes things are loud, granddaughter's loud. I just want to play and not talk. So I think it's better to kind of have this one with some clear goals, and it lets me learn a little bit more in my regular world that will help us as we try to progress through really focusing on story here. This is actually amazing, and it looks like it's a whole nother layer deep. I do like that it will get green over it and grow grass on clay, so you don't just have this massive hole, but I guess we can stick with 2 because it's so close. That's going to be helpful in early games, not to have to run all the way to that mountain. We'll just stick right there. Look at how close we are. That's amazing. Now, I do want to go look over here because I learned something that I did not know, which is not how to find. I need to put some kind of a marker. I literally do this every time. I will go round in circles until I find the gate after circling it 20 times. There we go. What? I don't think I can even break this. Yeah, see, this block is considered part of it. Okay. I did not know this, but you can actually. Okay, Roy, we don't need to be sassy. Um, they will sometimes sell temporal gears, which we need to get our um, translocator working. So that it will pop us somewhere else, which is amazing. So I need to, okay, he's not going to shift though again for 7 days. 7 days. That's like almost, I wonder if it means, oh, I know. I wonder if it means 7 in game days or if it means 7 days, you know, I don't know. Because that's like a whole season is not going to change. There's 9 days in a season. I don't know. That's something I'll have to figure out. That seems like a long time. Now, what other trader? Now, this is also a treasure hunter. So let's go just run over there. Make sure I should have brought the gears. He's not far from us. So one of the benefits of not being far from us is, and I really should be still collecting and watching. I don't even have food on me, which is ridiculous. I feel like I was prepared for finding the treasure hunter and things to take much longer. And now that all of a sudden oh, here's snow. No, thought I saw some more clay. Um, I feel like I'm not prepared for like, oh, here we go. All right, we will come back. I'm going to leave that there because we don't need it. We're getting ready to be able to make our. Okay, we can also look in there. I don't know that we dug that up or not. Hello there, treasure hunter number 2, Ines. Anything? Yep. See. Oh, 5 gears. Do we have any gears? I don't even know. Oh, and this is in one day. Okay, let's run back home. I don't know why I didn't bring gears. Well, I really went for clay. Did I already mark this? Yes. I really went for clay, not for checking this. I just thought of it because we were so close to him. I feel like I don't think we have 5 gears yet. Let's just take a look. I should have like stopped and done like a full assessment of where we're at in this build. But that's okay. Again, super close. But that's a really big deal because I only need, I believe, oops, okay, come along now. I only need 2 gears to get that working. I have 13. Okay. I don't have any temporal gears. I was kind of hoping I had gotten one in the room. We may just make sure. I feel like we went back like 4 times, so I don't think so. But with 2 treasure hunters, I feel like they only sell one at a time, and they don't always sell them as we saw with the other one. But because I'm a clock maker, I only need 2 gears. Now we also need spare parts, which I don't know if we have. We'll stop at the actual translocate. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. What am I doing? Yes, am I heading in the right direction? Yes. Oops. I'm so glad I checked that because it's getting ready to change. All right. And we'll start hitting caves, and the more ruins that we find, the more chances we'll have of hitting gears. Got anything to trade? Yes. Buy it. I would love all those, not all those things, but I'd love those things. Well, what is he selling? This is also, see, once I can get an oven, which I do not have right now, we can sell bread. That's a great way to get gears. I don't know if this changes. We'll have to, maybe I'll take a picture of this and just out of curiosity, see if when what he sells changes, if that also means that all of this changes. That would be good to know, right? Okay, good. Now, I don't know if, yes, so we have dug this up already, gotten some of that ancient earth from it. So I need to find a better pattern to, like right here, I usually mark as a ruin, but I always do it in this blue. But I think I'm going to do it in this gray just to show I have already dug it up, because we are going to be very much ruin hunting. Oh, let's just peek over here. Look at this. Is that a cave or just an indent? I'm guessing it's just an indent. Let's take, I really do like this opening into this valley. Yes, I don't, oh, let's get this. Again, I have like no food on me. Oh, can I take him? I forgot that I was already attacked by that thing. Yes, I actually can throw this spear, but I will not hit him. There we go. All right, that is good meat. And hides to build up. I have to think, I've learned a thing or two about leather in my main world. Why am I not picking up those bones? Okay. Was there another one? I don't know. I felt like I saw another one, but I was trying to just get this one. Okay, we were going up here. I also saw berry bush run as I, oof. I don't really have the stickiness problem with my other world, which kind of makes me wonder why that is. Let's mark these berries. We've got plenty of granite. Okay. I don't want, oh, there's a cave. Look at my health and my hunger. So no, I should not run in here. What is that right there? Brown coal? Tin. Oh my goodness. That is huge. Okay, let's get out of here before we die. That is huge. That will let us get into bronze. Oops, there's a chicken. I do want to catch some chickens, but we are not there yet. I just wanted to see, yeah, so we need to mark. I think that they'll come back around here. Let's just mark chickens. I definitely want chicken. Oh, look at this. This is really cool. Oh, there's a gear. Yep, we'll take that. No, so it doesn't go deep. Okay, pretty cool though. It's all granite. All right. Let's go stay a little bit on task. Do I see some spells over here? No, just flowers. I also want to make sure I put on the tea add-on because I do really want to work with that. I know that I need to kind of clear this around here a bit. Unfortunately, I'll be clearing a couple more of these redwoods because I definitely want to push this back probably to here because I will eventually need a little place for bees, and chickens will be my first, attempt at expanding, but one step at a time. Can't wait to have a regular door. Everything's growing. Oh, look it, we have some mature turnips. Yes. Oh, I'm so hungry. Yes, I know. Okay, look, let's pause. I have berries. I know. We are hungry. I know we have stuff in the house, but let's go ahead and grab these turnips. These are still mature. I'm so excited that we got. These have such a high, I want to say it's like 300 satiation. It's just crazy. These are closed, but these we'll get tomorrow. So yeah, we're starting to see some food. Now we want to replant these right away. We've got to stock up because this is high fertility, I'm gonna just put this back. Do we have any open ones? Again, I do plan to someday, well, in the spring, do better at planting. But again, my motto is at the very beginning, we are just concerned with getting food in the ground. So that's kind of how I approach it. Now, let's go, because we don't have lots of bag space yet. Okay, we are going to we just need one more and we can get that translocator. So we're going to watch those treasure hunters. I don't know if they're the only ones. I need to look that up. I feel like I found one at a commodities trader, but I could be wrong about that. All right, that's the only thing that goes up here. Now I've got to think about this because I need to be able to make eventually a fur coat for winter and boots. Now I'm far enough south, maybe, I don't know, I won't need fur. But, right now, the best way to preserve is to fatten it, but then you can't use those for leather. So I do need to spend a little moment thinking about how much of this I want for a set of fur clothes. And then we can't really start with leather until we can find either borax or lime, which I believe lime I bought at a commodities trader, but it's not like we have a ton of gears at the moment. All right, let's see what we have food-wise. I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's pull our veggies in. See, they go to 20 days, and I think this will go better. But right now we're just sticking that in there. Let's stick our meat in there. See, right now it's 1 day. It should go more than that. I think we've already discussed this, but I may have something there incorrect. We'll think about that. Let's see what we have an empty crock. All right, well, here. That solves that problem then. We are going to take this. This is such rich food. See, if you look at your character sheet, they have really quite an interesting nutrition standpoint where, you actually do want to try to balance. I've never gotten dairy because I've not gotten to a point of having goats or rams and sheep. I mean, not goats. So I haven't ever had dairy, but I do try to keep these somewhat balanced. Although again, at the very beginning, like we are in, really we can't be. Okay, what did that do? We want 4 in each, and then we'll do 4 here. And this way we're gonna get both, obviously, meat, and we're going to get vegetables in. So let's take, I always grab 4. I don't know that I maybe could get away with 2. I kind of feel like I can't, but I haven't watched it that closely. All right, but we do have some left. And we have 3 servings of hearty meat stew in here. Now, can I get this right from here? Yes, I can. Oof, yeah, see, that hearty meat stew is so good for us. This is still good for 2.8 days, so we'll eat that before then. Let's grab this. We have empty. My other one has like 700 spells in our thing. One step at a time. One step at a time. How are we? Okay, there we go. We have to break that. Let's get these all out. And we need a chest right now. But we can't do that until we have an axe. So I shouldn't even have picked those up. We're going to work with those. We're going to work with those. Let's put our clay away at the moment because we're going to go do something with that. Here, it can go in here. Right, actually, this is like soil and things. And that can go in there. That can go right here. Now these are perishable. Yeah, I definitely know that I want to oil these. I just want to sit down and figure out how many oiled pelts that I want. But also, really, they're going to go bad if I don't do that until I'm actually capable of making leather. So I think my normal tactic is fine at the beginning stage. We just have to wait. All right, so let's put some stuff away. Put these veggies back. Can we put these away? Yes. Which means we could get another of these, but the fact is, well, let's go ahead, because right now this is all we're really using these for. Let's go ahead and do this and put it out here. I don't know what that had to do with anything that I was just doing, but you know, I'm trying to whittle down what things need to be at. So now we have our copper pickaxe. We can get more copper. We'll just stick that there for right now. We are going to, oh, I need to break this. All right, there is that. Let's pick this up just for right now. I think we'll, again, this will probably all move outside very shortly, but for now, let's put that there. And then the next thing we're going to need to do is take this and this, and we need 3, 6. We have some already, so let's try this. Of course, I don't know where. Granite, okay. And there's our forge. All right, let's put this back and this back and this back. Okay, so now we have our forge and we have our hammer. We have our charcoal. We need to make a vertical bench, vertical for these, but we'll, yeah, let me think about it. And we need to make a shelf for those. Okay, we've got, but first we have to make is a, oh, sorry, I'm moving around too much. First of all, we need to make a saw because we can't do any of those things without a saw. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's some more. I try to just like collect my crops, excuse me, one time in the morning when I wake up. But when I see them, it's very hard for me not to. So let's, wait, what is this? That's the pickaxe, which we already have. Did I not make a prospecting pick? I don't think I did because, to be honest, at this very, I had only enough copper to do this amount. Okay. All right, how is she looking? We can pick these up, but there's no point in doing so until I can hang up a shelf. So we're just going to have a little patience. I believe we could already work with this. Let's see. We want a saw blade. And I know you're all going to hate me for it, but oh no. Oh no. Oh, I might have messed this all up. Let's see. There we go. Um, it just kills my hand. And maybe the combination of the kind of, I use a big trackball mouse, but it's what works for my carpal tunnel. But then I'm doing like all these little tiny adjustment movements, and it just kills my hand. All right, I can't remember. There we go. Saw. Excuse me. Now, I don't know. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's see. I know we had plans for all of this. We have our pickaxe, which is the most important thing. We're not going to use copper. We will eventually need a prospecting pick. You know what we're going to do is not do anything until we are sure what we want to do. So we're going to right this minute put this here. This gives us 3. You can pretty much, for the things we use at the beginning, you can pretty much make 1 per ingot. So that's kind of where we're at there. Bones can actually go in here. We have a backup knife ready. We'll put this up here. This we actually need. Now let's grab, oops, what do we have here? Redwood. So if we put the saw over the logs, we get boards. And we need these to make chests. So we can, if we have enough boards, make 4 chests, because that's all the nails that we had at the moment. Put those away. Now we also want, I can't remember. There we go. I'd like actually 2 of these, because I do like it for the ingot molds. You know, we could, I guess, stick it up here. But these can also go up here. And if even the ones that are filled will last longer up here. So like this one will last longer, even though right now it's not a big deal. So we'll stick that up there. And we'll stick these up here. For now, we are going to, oops, I got this in my hand. Let's put this away. Let's grab this for right now and stick chest up here. Can I open? Yes. Okay. I want to make a vertical rack. So we're going to do that. I don't know what that's for. We still have to find that out. What do you help? Vertical rack. But I think we'll put sticks in 3. Oops. Oh my goodness. Sticks and 3. I think we'll put this outside. No. At the moment, again, this is all going to change. We will put the, oops, smithy out in its own room relatively shortly, but at the moment, like what if we're stuck in a temporal storm and I want to work on it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so how do I want to use, oh, we've got these two. That is a shovel mold I think we got in the ruin, and this is the hammer mold that we already used. Okay, is that actually fired, or do I need to fire that? Yeah, it says orange ceramic. Yeah, I think that's actually ready to go. All right, so now I have this one. I'm just sticking it there for right now. I definitely want to have a chest out here. I think we will, I like having a little color down here. I'm not sure what we're going to use that for yet. Probably this kind of stuff. That goes fine in there. Eventually we'll replace all this with chests, but one step at a time. Now these are working fine for logs. These two are empty. These really are best for things that you get a lot of one thing, like we're going to be getting a lot of redwood trees as we clear. We've got to clear that one at the least, that one at the least, and maybe one other. How are our torches? You know, we're right here. Let's just go ahead and reset them. I know probably people are like, let it, you know, go all the way out or be down to the hour, but I hate having to make new torches, so I err on the side of making sure that I don't, oh no, did it come back to me? I don't think so. I think it fell out there. On my other one I don't think I can put a log back here. I need to move it. Let's see, let's take care of this. Come on. All right, I think, no, because that's going to affect, let me think. That's going to be, this one won't have, and no, it's just going to have to stay like this, and I'll have to get used to it. Okay. 48. What do we got in here that needs to be redone? That's got its own forever. That one needs to have one. And I assume, oops, well, I want to make a trap door, 2 trap doors. Okay. I get truthfully the most excited by having a saw. More so, I mean, I'm excited about copper, obviously, but I am excited about copper because, first of all, it will give me, I don't want to really end up with a ton of boards, but I wonder if I can put boards in one of these. Let's find out after. Oh shoot, I don't remember what that helper. Trap door. 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that gives us 2. Alright. Oh, actually I need 3. I like it for the trash. And now I can, I guess this is straightening up around the house. Okay. So I like one for the trash because then I can just close it and it doesn't get sucked up back up to where I am. Where can we stick these? We'll stick them in here. And I want one for here. It's like my little mini fridge. Although I have to suss out why that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so then I need 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You always then just left with one more than what you need, which means you then have to store it. All right. There we go. All right, this is our sad cellar, but right now we don't have anything in it. But why? Let's go back up here. All right, that is not showing as a cellar. Okay. Why is it not showing? Is it because of this and this? There is a code. It's like /debug rooms high. Yes, it is not a room, or it's not a cellar. Is it more than 7 by 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It may be too big. And it could be the floor. All right, I know, and I have to fix this situation. All right, so we do want to figure that out. /debug rooms. It's either no high or unhigh. Unhigh /debug room. This just tells you if it's a room. Although it does say it in my little side thing, I just was not trusting it. Unhigh. Okay. So we've got all of that. Okay, we've got all that clay next to us. So I'm going to make some cobblestone because I thought that it had to be all like handmade. We're going to start building our bigger storage system here one by one. We can put 2 together and get a trunk. You actually get, I think, 2 more slots than having 2 separate small. So it is, you get much more that way. So I like to have 3 tall, 3 tall. I really get quite ridiculous about my storage systems, but that's just the start of it. Let's go ahead and keep this. Keep that. This is cooked. So we've got 4 more of that. All right. I'm just going to stick this in here for right now. We're going to go back here and just pop these in here. You never know when you need a hay bale. And that will be for just random things out here. Okay, like this actually. Okay. What are we doing? We are going to make some cobblestone. Let's see how much. This is surprisingly not. I think we have some more up there. So I think this will surprise me how little it makes. But let's just see what we can get. We have some more upstairs. So we will go get that. 38. Up here. Yeah, oh, okay, we have more than I thought, actually. All right. I don't know. I always think we don't need I always need more than I think I need. When you're cutting out and putting all those walls, let's just stick there for a minute. I'd like to try to fix this situation. Of course, I don't have my pickaxe. I should not be using my pickaxe for this. I should be using it to get more copper. I'm going to try to be as efficient with it as I can, but I just know that I very quickly run out of storage. Oh no, those can climb. I think those are shivers. Don't quote me on that. Okay. So now, why is this not? Oh, oh my goodness. I know exactly why. I probably didn't have to do all that. Oh well. I would have eventually anyways. Um, the I made the wrong kind of, I don't know how it is. There it is. I needed the closed. Do we have enough sticks? Oh, one more. I did this before actually, so it's kind of ridiculous that I did it again. This is not a solid door, which I like for my garbage, but that won't work for either of these. So those are a waste. That's okay. We'll find other uses for them. That is what we need. Now let's do this. There we go. It was I probably did not need to do all that. Is there any reason I can't put this? Well, I mean, it's just going to come right here. No, because I want to go all the way up. That's why. Nope, we're just going to get used to it being like that. All right. What do I want to do here? I have 7, and I still have some of this. So I would like, I'm not going to do the floor because that will change my floor upstairs, which I may want to do eventually, but for right now, I'm not going to have enough, but we have two more. It's always just 2 more, just 1 more. Excuse me. Always wanting more space in my bag. All right, let's do. I still want some extra, so we're just going to do all of them. All right. But I do want to, we'll come back up there and do that. Okay, there. We are good. We have a full cellar. Actually, it looks like I could do the ceiling and it wouldn't affect up there, but we're just going to leave it for right now. That's fine. All right, we have a good cellar, and you know what? Again, I think what I would do is this, and then this I would put for, I do eventually like to do some cooking down where all my food storage is when I'm like batch cooking. So that works out fine like that. We're just gonna let it be what it is. All right, let's go up here and check this. Now let's take a look at this. So this is for 66 days, right? Versus this, which is 20 days. Okay, so this is working as well. It is good. All right, so we are good there on my mini fridge and my big cellar. Good, 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 good. All right, let's put clay back. Is there anything you want to take upstairs? That is, but I don't know. how I'm going to have to very methodically take this up. We're just going to put the stop here for right now. We're going to put this over here. We're going to put boards next to the logs. Makes sense? Until we need this for something else. That will not take up a slot in our chest, which is a good thing. Okay. Let's take something to eat. We are, that still got more in it. Yes, that has one more after this. And no, that one's empty now. Okay. So we'll stick that up here. Alright, what do we got? We got one little more. Oh, here we go. Even if we have to turn up. Let's not take the one that's not grown. If we could get a little grain, we can make turnip porridge, and that's good. We need that. That. And that. Oh no. Oh well. That's going to annoy me, but it is what it is. Okay, 37 turnip. Look, we are getting pretty turnip happy here. We would just like some grain, but that takes a while. Fine. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. I think what we're going to do is run over and grab that. Oh, now we have copper right here. I must have found some right here. I feel like this is going to take us right into the cavern. I don't know that this is accurate. From now on, I will leave a piece of the copper now that we actually have a pickaxe, because this guessing I feel like just wastes a lot of like getting the wrong spot, trying to get it right under wherever that pickaxe should be. Yeah, I don't think I would go down this low. But you never know. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. But let's go just. Okay. So let's hit map and zoom in. Alright, I could see where that may be better, and it may even be, oops, it may even be that one. We'll split the difference, and then we'll go down the middle if we have to. I don't think this is going to be a lot of copper or whatever we find, but oh, there we go. Now, let's see if we have enough to get up. Okay. Now we're going to run over here. What time is it? Only 1:30. Where was that? I feel like we need more there. Ooh, yes, that is super exciting. Even if it's just a few, I do feel like we need to grab a little more dirt because I may have to try to like run in and wall us off a little bit so that we can survive getting said 10. Or what we could have done, and should stop and do at least a second here, is make a couple more torches. Oof, yeah, we need to reset our basic supplies. All right. Well, it gives us 3. This is actually really exciting. I don't think I ever found tin in my first sort of learning attempt. All right, but we have to marked it where it is, but we need the opening. Where did I fall into it at is the bigger question. I think we were running. Here we go. All right, so what we want to do, if we can, that's too high, but we're gonna start here. You know, when you're trying to do things that you're really too early to be doing, one of the things is just, you know, you have to be smarter about it. Although right now they can shoot me, but I could. I definitely want to run in there. I think I saw, look, I think that that's also more on the ground, but I can always come back for that. So I'm not. I am thrilled. That is 500, and you only need 8. Okay, that's great. All right, how can we dig this out in such a way that we give ourselves a step? Oh, Callie, please don't fall in. All right, I'm going to be able to see there's some right there. I just want to make us able to get out quickly. We are actually quite hungry also. Go far back that way? I don't know. Alright, is that going to let us get up? Yes. I'm just gonna make a little landing platform. Okay, so there's some there. Okay, so this is smaller. Just water. Okay. So I might dig a little there. Let me just check what's over here. Okay, this goes back further. Um, don't like having used up all my dirt, but I guess just goes back into water. Okay. Stick that there for right now. Don't. Oh, I'm hungry. Well, here I have one berry. You know, we have plenty of tin. I am just curious. This looks like this is going to go. And we may be able to dig further in once we have our prospecting pick and find more. I have no clue how all that works. But I'm not going to be able to do too much more because of my hunger. Bad planning, bad planning. But this is this is amazing. This is going to get us firmly into the bronze age, which is much better. I mean, you still always need copper because you have to mix most of the copper with the tin, but this is fantastic. I had found a small deposit, like I'm talking a very small deposit, and that has lasted me quite a bit. I believe I can break up the copper ingots that I have with a chisel and then kind of redo that as tin if I wanted to, but I'll probably just use that for basic tools. We'll see. I'll think about it. All right, we're going to call that good for right now. We can bring a prospecting pick in. I should collect all of these. Not like I have a bunch. Oh my goodness. I always say this, but it's so true. Like the darkness is so dark in Vintage Story. It's actually quite terrifying. All right, that was amazing. Now we have this other one, but I am hungry, and so I feel like we have accomplished much this day. So I'm happy with that. Very happy, actually. Got a little bit of copper. We'll see how much. Right nearby, and got tin right nearby. Oh, let's go break those open. Oh, we need to also make some doors so I don't have to double open close. Yes, and we need it for here too. So I need to make, we kind of used up that. Oops, did not mean to do that. Put that back. Let's take the hammer. Okay, so copper. We have 560 units, so that is again like 5 ingots worth. So happy with that. For that, again, I knew that was going to be small, but you know, that's great. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, to give us 5 more things. But this is what's incredible. Look at all that. Again, you only need 92 of these. You only need 8 of these. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. I mean, okay, we're gonna, this doesn't really for me go there. That's incredible. Like, that makes me so incredibly happy. Bronze, here we come. Okay, but before bronze, let's make some doors. How do I do that? I need to, I gotta decide if I'm gonna, yes I am, because I want to redo some things in cobble. I think like maybe the top half so that this isn't all the same, or the bottom and leave this. I'm not sure. We'll think about that later. Um, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of it. I know there's a way to do it. Control button. There we go. That was more than I wanted, but alright. I'll figure it out. I can just read the text and it would have told me. We need 1, 2, 3 of these. And we'll take some of, we'll take some of the cobble maybe that we have left. This is not going to be attractive, but it's worth it to me to not have to open 2 doors. We'll use these in the chicken coops. So I'm aware that this is not going to have a single piece of, this looks very clunky next to it looks clunky next to all this. But I mean, you can like start to chisel that, but I A, don't have the chisel yet, and B, we're just setting up enough shop to keep us safe. I'm not overly concerned with it looking pretty, although I like it to at least be as aesthetically pleasing as it can be. No, you really, I have to change the other one. This is kind of a Minecraft thing, but I've also heard other people say this. You really want this flat door because monsters will try to get like right up under here, and so then you open the door. Usually, I've seen in Vince's store you can actually see their arms coming through, but this way they can't do that as easily. Okay, so let's go change this one. Ooh, I don't know what that was. It's like a weird effect. Oh, no. I think I actually have that right. We don't want them underneath there. We want them... Oh, no, why is that not working? Okay. Usually... There. That's what we want. That's what we have there. Let's take this down. Cobblestone will break without a pick. Alright. And let's knock this down. I don't particularly love the redwood. This, I don't like the look of that because we have gates, so they're really, except for in temporal storms, and then, you know, they're going to be there anyways. There we go. I don't love the look of the cut redwood. I like this, but I don't love this. But for right now, it's what's really easily available. I will change that all out probably for the what's nearby us. I can't remember what that is, or birch. I actually do like the birch a lot. I don't like the birch in Minecraft, but I do like the birch here. But right now, redwood is easily available, and we're going to have a lot of it. So I'm just letting my senses ignore it. Okay, so good things accomplished. We have turnips coming in, so food is starting to come in. We have a little more copper now than we used up all, but we got an anvil. We can make things now. And most excitingly, we have moved. Now we haven't made anything yet, but we have moved into the Copper Age. The first thing that I will do, oh, you know what we're going to do right now? Although see, that's charcoal. We're going to keep one of these. Oh, oh my, I did not mean to do that. We're going to keep one of these and put this back. We are going to make a sign. I don't remember. I don't remember. This is what it would be in Minecraft. That is not correct. Help. Sign. Oh, that's much easier. Okay. So that. Let's take and make a couple signs. I like signs. We'll do a lot more of them in the future. Right now, right under here, you need charcoal to write. So we need to make bronze, make tin bronze. We need to, let's put an E on the end. We need to make tin bronze because we now have the ability to do so. We need to run for seeds. We've got to keep our that flowing. We need to make a prospecting pit. We need to make a scythe. And more chests, but we will always know that we have to make more chests. So kind of, there's more, but that is what I can think of right this minute. So, and then we can add another. Actually, we'll just set one there because we will need another. And I think we'll keep a piece of charcoal with the signs because you need that to write on that. So that is what we'll start our little to-do list there. But yeah, I am so thrilled about this. We have to decide whether we should just break. I think we probably should, which means we actually need to make a chisel. We can make a copper chisel with one of the ingots and break the other ingots back to get to tin bronze. I think that's what we'll do. So as we don't waste our ability to have tin bronze, which will last longer. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I am absolutely thrilled with the start here. Oops, I did not do this. We don't want to have things coming in our bedroom. Okay, well, it was, let me see if I can do this. It was nice to run with you all. I like my little belt, my little clockmaker belts. I'm not used to, I usually just play the commoner. But it was nice to run with you all, and we will see what we get up to next time. Look, I'm happy with episode 2. However long this is for like a short one, but I'm happy with getting ourselves into the Bronze Age this quickly on day, well, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm happy with that. So I'll talk to you all later.